No more amazement. Tell your pity's heart there's no harm done. Wipe down thine eyes, have comfort. The direful spectacle of the rack, which touched the very virtue of compassion in me, I have with such provision in mine arms, so safely ordered, there is no soul, no, not so much provision as an hair bent to any creature in the vessel which thou heardest cry, which thou sawest sink. Oh, my dear daughter, canst thou remember a time before we came into this cell?
Certainly, sir, I can.
By what? By any other house or person?
She's far off, and rather like dream than an assurance of my remembrance warrants. Had I not 4 or 5 women once attended me?
Thou hast, and more. 12 years since, Miranda. 12 years since. Oh, thy mother was a piece of virtue, and she said thou wast my daughter, and thy father was Duke of Millen, his only heir and princess, no worse issued.
Good heavens! What vows were heavy that became immense? What blessed was we did?
Both, my girl.
Oh, my heart bleeds. Please you farther.
My brother, and my uncle called Antonio. I pray thee mark me, that our brother should be so perfidious. He, who next thyself, all the world I loved, and to him put the manage of my state. As at that time, through all the signores, it was the first, and Prospero, the prime duke, being so reputed in dignity, before the liberal arts without parallel. Those being all my study, the government I cast upon my brother, and to my state whose stranger, being transported and wrapped in secret studies, my false uncle. Dost thou attend me?
Oh, sir, most heedfully.
Being once perfected, how to grant suits, how to deny them, who to advance and who to trash over topping. You created the creatures that were mine, I say, or changed them, or else new formed them. Having both the key of officer and office, set all hearts of the state to what tune pleased his ear. And now he was the ivy, take my princely trunk, and suck my virgin tongue. Thou attendest not.
Oh, good sir, I do.
I pray thee, mark me. I, this neglecting worldly ends, all dedicated to closeness and the bettering of my mind with it, which, if by being so retired, outprized all popular rate, and my false brother awaked an evil nature, and my trust, like a good parent to beget him of falsehood and its contrary. As great as my trust was, which had indeed no limit, a confident sans bound. To credit his own mind, he did believe he was indeed the Duke, his ambition growing. Dost thou hear?
Your tale, sire, would cure deafness.
Mark his condition, in the event, and tell me if this might be a brother.
I should sin to think but nobly of my grandmother. Good wombs have borne bad sons.
This king of Naples, being an enemy to me and veterans, hearkened to my brother's suit, which was that he, in lieu of the premises of homage, and I know not how much tribute, should presently extricate me and mine out of the duchy, and confer fair Millen with all the honors on my brother. Whereon a treacherous army levied, one midnight, fated to the purpose, and Antonio opened the gates of Millen. And in the dead of darkness, the ministers for the purpose hurried thence me in my kind cell.
Alack, for pity! I am not remembering how I cried at them, will cry over again. It is a hint that reaps my noise too late.
Well, hear a little further, and I'll bring you to the present business which now is upon us, without the which this story were most impertinent.
Wherefore did they not that hour destroy us?
My tale provokes that question. Dear, they durst not. So dear beloved my people bore me, nor set a mark so bloody on the business. Both colors fair painted their foul ends. In few, they hurried us aboard a bark, bore us some leagues to sea, where they prepared a rotten carcass of a butt, not rigged, tackled, sail nor mast. The very rats instinctively hath quit it. There they hoist us, to cry to the sea that roared to us, to sigh to the winds, whose pity sighing back again, to us for loving our own.
Alack, what trouble was I then to you?
Oh, thou wast to preserve me, let it smile and fuse with the fortitude from heaven.
How came we ashore?
By providence divine, some food we had and some fresh water, and noble Neapolitan, Gonzalo, out of his charity did give us with necessaries. Knowing I love my books, this gentle fellow furnished me from mine own library, with volumes I prize above my dukedom.
Would I might better see that man?
Now I arise. Sit still, here last till I see sorrow. Here in this isle we arrived, and here arrived, a schoolmaster, made thee more profit than other princesses can, but have more time to reign her hours, and tutors not so careful.
Heavens thank you for it.
No, thus far forth. By accident most strange, bountiful fortune, now, my dear lady, is mine enemies brought to this shore, and by my prescience I find my zenith doth depend upon a most auspicious star, whose influence, if now I court not, but omit, my fortunes will ever after droop.
Dear father.
Here, cease more questions. Thou art inclined to sleep. This great dullness and give way. I know thou canst not choose.